I'm going live.
Okay. We're going to start
I
exactly at the
think
same time.
I think it's going. It's a preview.
Okay.
I have to check. Yep, but I think we were live. I'm pretty sure.
There's like nobody in
Oh,
Mixler at all.
hold on. Let's see. I have to check. Hold on, guys. If you're in there, we're coming. We're coming to you. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, yep, we're live. Okay.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are live. Okay, we're getting some people coming in already. There is
And
Tim.
we're live on Mixler. This happened at the exact same time.
This
Welcome,
is
everybody.
this is like a first time for this.
It is. Well, no, we've done it before. It's a rarity.
It's a
So I,
very big rarity.
it's a very big rarity. And so it's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, everybody that's out there watching and listening.
Yeah.
And yeah, happy Hump Day to everybody. Hope you guys have been having a great week. Hope you guys have been having a great day. We're happy to be here with you guys. Missed you guys. And yeah, because last week was a short show, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. We had to kind of cut it short because of our big trip to New Orleans. NOLA.
Yeah, I had to drive all night.
Yeah, it was kind of a thing. So, hey, really quickly, I want to say hi to everybody. We got
Yeah.
Timothy in here. We got Don saying hi. Timothy shared. Laura says, "You alive? Maybe. Yeah, maybe a little bit." Debbie says hi. Hey, Debbie. Um, Kyle says, "Hi, Moon, you sexy beast. Hi, D Queen." Hello, Kyle.
Hello.
Good to see you, buddy. Chrissy, hello. Irene, how are you? Tammy said, sounds great. Robin says, hi, guys. So it's good. Everybody's kind of jumping in. We got a little slow.
Awesome.
Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you for sharing, guys. If you don't mind, please share this to your timeline. Let everybody know that we're on. It's been kind of a weird technology sort of day. At least for me, it has been. Last couple of days have been a little wacky. So,
Oh, yeah?
thank you all for tuning in. Had some interesting stuff happen lately. Hey, Anita, how are you? Good to see you in here.
I want to say hi to Nathan Withers. He's over on Mixer. He just said, "What up, D and Mooney?" So hi to
Hey,
Nathan.
Nathan,
How are
what's
you
going on,
doing?
bud?
Yeah. And I want to say hi to David. He's in there. And I just want you guys, those of you that are in Mixer, if you could just let me know if you can hear as well. That'd be great. I want to make sure that you guys can hear everything that's going on in the Mixler. Yeah.
Taza says hi. Kendall says, hey, Mooney and D. Leslie says,
Hello.
hi, guys. Miss you guys. Ashley King says, hey, you guys.
Yeah, everybody's coming in. Good. So those of you that are in Paranormal Warehouse watching us live, if you could share our video, share it, invite people to come watch, tag people,
Yeah,
give us lots of likes and lots of hearts and lots of love and all that good stuff. And if you're listening to us on Mixer, share that as well so that people know that we're live. I don't have that many people in there, but that's okay.
we got a
They'll
bunch over
come.
here.
Well, yeah, but
Amber, Laura. Laura wants to know how Cult Mama is doing. Well, Cult Mama is doing really well considering the circumstances. She's coming around. She's looking better. She's doing better. So, thank you all again for all your prayers and good thoughts. I really think you guys pulled her through. I believe that. Kellyanne,
mhm.
I want to say first off before Dee does, happy birthday.
I was gonna say happy birthday to her. Happy birthday from both of
From
us.
both
Happy
of us to
birthday.
you.
Yes, happy
Mom,
birthday from both your favorite box talkers.
Mom and Dad say hi.
Yes, mom and dad say hi and we love you.
We love you lots.
Lots
Nora
and lots.
Nora says hi. Ashley says hi. Let's see. Thank you for sharing, guys. Kendall Mooney, how's Mama Moon? I just answered that one. Thank you for asking, Kendall.
Mhm.
Kyle says hail to the king and queen of box talk, baby. Yes, and he's a box talker for life, so we love
Oh,
that.
I like that. King and queen.
Yeah.
Moon, we're the king and queen of box talk.
Let's see. What would that be in Spanish? That would be
Say,
mi reina.
huh? That's right.
My king, my queen. So
That's
yeah,
right.
you guys got it right. That's awesome. Thank you guys for
You
the
guys got it
title.
right.
We appreciate that. Don't know how I just
Mwah.
knew that out of nowhere. Leslie says, bought my pearls girls with me. Oh, brought my pearl girls with me. Hey, awesome, Leslie. Thank you for bringing people in. Steve says, hello. Hi, Chris and D. Hello, back at you. Hi, Robin. Kellyanne says, thank you. Love you guys. We love you back. Let's see here. Joyanne. Joyanna says, glad to see you. We're glad to see you back. Penny says, good evening. Um, Timothy says, "Tell D Facebook better and get to see both of your faces." LOL. He just likes the Facebook better. It's a preference. It's just one of those preference kind of things. You know how that is. Hey,
I've got
Christine.
very few people over here.
Well, that's okay. We'll make up for it. There's a lot of people coming in. So D, I think hello Jill, and we don't want to miss any of you guys. Ashley says, okay, so hockey is on. Go Buffalo. Whatever. Empire is on, and my people are on. Tell me how to split myself in three. I don't know the answer to that
You
one,
watch
Ashley.
us.
You watch us. It's basically you can record the other things, but live, you can't make up this interaction that happens with us. Ooh, and Ashley says she's going to make up king and queen crowns for Box Talk.
I love it. Yeah, King Moon, Queen D. I love it.
Rey Reina. Yeah,
Rey
absolutely.
Reina, that's right.
Absolutely. Muy bien.
Muy
Uh,
bien.
oh, hey, we got Jessica Jenkins. She says it's first time listening, much interested. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
Ashley Root says, hello, I'm new. Hey, good to see a bunch of new people, too. It's cool to have all of our awesome family and some new people. Misty says, hi, I'm new. Oh, we got all these new people. You guys are awesome. So
Awesome.
let me talk a little bit about this, and I'll let
Oh,
Dee
yeah.
talk about this, too.
Yes, yes, go ahead. Yes, do
Okay,
it.
no, I just want to say a little bit about the show. So, I'm a psychic medium. I'm best known for using the Ghost Box, the Frank's Box. I named it Frank's Box, worked with Frank Sumption, wrote a book called Ghost Box. This is the book, just so everybody knows. My shameless plug. We are out on tour promoting it right now. That is the book. It's available through Amazon and everywhere you could possibly imagine.
Queen D joins every once in a while on your tour.
Every once in a while, she becomes part of the Moon D tour. So you have that little play on words. So
That's
yeah,
right.
we have a lot of fun. We do a good job. So
Mhm.
yeah, what we do is we kind of jump on here. We are a family. We are on hashtag No Darkness Allowed.
Mhm.
Everything is positive. It's all about love. We come in here. We talk a lot. We have fun. We laugh. We're dumb. We do psychic readings for people, both just standard psychic and mediumship readings, just like this, like we're talking now. Sometimes we'll pull out the ghost box and actually do some readings for you guys too. So you
Mhm.
guys, and here's the thing: 99% of the time, you guys are the guests, the
That's
people who
right.
listen to the show, and that's why people I think dig the show is because it's just time to sit down for a couple hours and hang out. And this is
That's true.
therapy for me and Reina over there, and
That's right.
that's what we do. We just love to hang out with you guys. You become our family, and yeah. We love you guys. So, anyway, that's a
Yeah.
little bit about us. If you guys would do us a favor, real quick, before we jump into the show, those of you who haven't, hit that little share button at the bottom of the page and let everybody know that you're checking out the show and to come in and hang out with us. And we're going to go from there. Oh, Ashley says she finished the book. It was amazing. So, Dee, I'm sorry.
Yay.
Go ahead and give a little bit about you.
Well, didn't you say about? Oh no, that's right. You talked about yourself. Well, I'm Queen D. I'm
Fiorina.
That's right. And hold on.
Hey, back girl, Amanda.
It sounds funny hearing you talk in Spanish, but I love it. I like it. I like it. Um, so yeah, I am Dee Garcia, Mooney's Padawan,
Yep, I'm her
his
Yoda.
co-host. Yeah, he's my Yoda. And I'm also a psychic medium. I also do readings for people. A healer. I do healings, and I won't go into it too much. But Mooney's seen it. Yeah, I do this thing with this egg, right, Mooney?
Hmm. Yep.
Where I do clearings and cleansings on people utilizing an egg as a tool. And I don't need the egg. I can also do energy clearing without it.
But
But
guys, it's like one of the coolest things you'll ever see. It's so cool.
hmm tell him what's happened twice in a row now when it happened in the head region.
It's a long story how it all works, but I'll give you the quick version. So
Hmm.
basically, she pulls all this negative energy into an egg. It's kind of like a
Hmm.
capsule, and she does this ritual where she goes around and rubs the egg all over somebody. And when she cracks it
It's
open,
yeah.
when she cracks open the egg, it's basically like a an example of the energy that was on them. So sometimes you'll see like a cloudy film that's kind of floating away from the yolk, and it kind of represents the negative
Energy
energy,
drain.
yeah, leaving the body and things like that. So it's cool. It's cool to see that. But every time, and this is the second time I've seen this now, it's so cool. She says, "Hey, do you have a head issue?" And somebody's like, "Oh my God, yeah, my head." She cracks the egg open, and there's always a red dot
Hmm.
and the red dot represents that head issue, and it's so
Hmm.
cool. It's so awesome.
Yeah. And I remember the first time when I told them that it was, when I said,
Uh oh, we have a frozen D. D is frozen, and she's frozen in a bad way. Oh boy, D, come back to us. D, come back to us. We've lost you. Uh-oh. Reina is frozen. Reina is frozen. So we'll wait for Dee to unfreeze. Hopefully she'll be
You?
back. Oh, no, there she
I
is.
lost you.
There, she's back.
What
She's back.
happened?
Your
Back.
Skype froze up.
Aw, that's not good. But you didn't hear what I said, right?
No, did not hear you after the. Yeah, go ahead.
I said that when that happened the first time, when I asked the person, when I said, you've been having a head issue, I could just tell. I could tell that it was a head issue. I was doing my, I was reading them, and I said, you have, a lot of stress, migraines, and she said, yes, I do. And I said, okay, well, after I do this, more than likely there's going to be a red dot on the egg, because that's how it represents itself after doing a cleansing on somebody and they have head issue. And I remember the look on your face, Mooney, was like, no way.
Yeah, I've seen some cool stuff, but that was pretty far-fetched.
Yeah, yeah, and it happened. It's happened twice now. So now you're like, yep, there's going to be a red dot there, and there is. So
Yeah, I have no doubt whatsoever. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
I'm also a spirit artist, so I can also do readings for people, and I can draw just whatever spirit guides me to draw, like the interpretation. Sometimes it's their energy. The person I'm reading, sometimes I see their energy, sometimes their aura, sometimes it's something relating to the reading, sometimes something that they haven't even told me about, and I'll, draw a butterfly for some reason. Like this happened at a woman. This happened for a woman that I read to in Atlanta. That I read for. Sorry, I'm like my words. Sorry, that I read for in Atlanta. I just
Oh, we got Frozen D again. I think she's having internet issues tonight. Hmm. Okay, we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. Oh, there
yeah.
she's back. She's back. Okay, we got her
It
back.
happened again.
Yep, you were frozen for quite a while there.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, I said in Atlanta, I read for this woman, and I felt the need to draw a butterfly. And then she told me that her daughter, which we were doing the reading for, she's autistic, but she had this thing for butterflies, like an obsession with butterflies. And I drew it in the color of, her daughter's favorite color.
Right.
So yeah, and so things like that. And so yeah, spirit artist, psychic medium, healer, and poet.
Yep, she does it all. Author, amazing. She does a bunch of stuff. She is really, really good at what she does. Hey guys, do me a favor again. Thank you for the hashtags of No Darkness Allowed. We appreciate that. And hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. If certain people think we're fakers or whatever, that's totally fine. It's okay. It's just that this probably is not the place for you, because you're going to be proven wrong, and you might look a little funny when that does happen. But just one of those things. We're all about the positivity. We're all about the love. And if you don't believe, this probably isn't the place to go. But
I want to say real quick, sorry. I'm sorry, Mooney, I interrupted you. Go ahead, finish. Then I
no,
want to say hi real quick.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to say hi to Bobby Ann Merritt. She's in the chat room in Mixer. I haven't seen you in a while. Love you, love you, love you, Soul Sissy. I want to say hi to her.
Hey, Bobby.
What is up? And Nathan Withers is still in there. And, oh, look at that. Linda Marquis in there, too. So hi to everybody that's in there. Awesome.
Absolutely. So, guys, just so you know, for the newbie people who are here, we like to talk for a little while about some of the crazy adventures that we all have and some of the cool things that happen in our lives and with our box talk people and all that. And then we'll usually jump in and do some readings for people and try to help
That's
out the
right.
best we can. Here's the cool thing about our community is that we try to get to everybody's questions, but as you guys know, it's almost impossible to. You try to read everybody's stuff and you always miss one, or it seems like we're skipping over one. We never do that deliberately.
We're not, yeah.
But trust us, if we don't get to you this time, we will get to you the next time. It's just how this works. So basically, what was I going to say? Oh, I apologize. My dog was scratching at the door, threw me off. So we will get to your stuff. But the people who are in our chat room, the box talkers, our family who's here with us, they are awesome. Positive vibes. You need positive vibes, they'll send them out to you.
That is true.
If you get some crazy,
it's an amazing group.
yeah, if you get some crazy stuff going on in your life, you need some prayers. We've had some really, I almost want to say miraculous things happen just from the positivity of the people who are here. Inside the chat room, inside the community. So if you ever need anybody to pray for you, help you out, whatever the case might be, that's what our people are all about, and we back everybody here. So sending love to everybody out there. Again, please share the video, and we'll be jumping into readings here in a little bit. Keep typing in your question. If for some reason your question doesn't get answered, make sure to keep asking, and we'll try to get to you. Okay.
That's right. That's right. That's right. King and Queen will answer it.
Absolutely.
I
That's
like
just how
that
it is.
title.
That's just how it is. The king and queen, mom and dad, however you want to look at it. Hey, I see Dan Class is in the chat room, and we joke around with Dan a lot, but I want to send out extreme prayers to his father-in-law. His family's going through a real rough
Yes.
time, and just want to say, Dan, we're thinking about you, sending prayers, sending positive energy to your whole family, and pray that everything's as smooth as it possibly can be.
That's right, Dano. Yeah, everybody's praying. We've been praying for your father-in-law, and give your wife a big hug from me.
Yeah.
Big, big, comforting hugs, and just hoping everything turns out okay. And all the box talkers, please, please, please keep them all in your prayers. Please, they need it right now.
Yeah, guys. So we're going to send out positive love to everybody over there from Dan's side. So yeah, good stuff. Wanted to really quickly talk about our crazy adventures in New Orleans because
That's
they
right.
were nuts. We just got back from doing an event in New Orleans at the Metaphysical Resource Center, which was
Hmm.
actually in Metairie, which is just a little suburb of New Orleans. It's kind of like the place we found out where everybody lives who is around New Orleans for the most part. That's kind of the suburb, that and Kenner. And it was great. I mean, the people there at that center were just absolutely awesome. Lovely people. Really helped us out. Did everything they could, bent over backwards. And we had a sold out gallery. And
Yeah.
Mom and I did our thing. Dee came in. She did her thing with the egg. People were just blown away by that. Everybody had a really good time. We did some private
Hmm.
readings, and it went really well. It was cool to be able to take Dee out there because it was her first time in New Orleans, and she got to.
It was. It was a lot of fun. I had so much fun.
You can't go to New Orleans without having some fun. It's just a hand in hand kind of thing. So there was some history. There was some karaoke. There was some karaoke incidences that happened. There was some
Are you
insane
gonna get
things.
into that?
Yeah, well, there was bad things that happened with that, but yeah. Anyway,
Oh God. No, no, no,
there
don't.
was funny things that took place, but anyway, no, it was a really good time. We had a really good time out there, and we've been invited back, and we're definitely going to take advantage of that. We're going to be back out there on the Moon Detour,
That's right.
doing that stuff. So,
Hmm.
yeah, and just wanted to thank everybody for that. Got the Periwinkle coming up. Not is it next week? I get so confused. I'm
Next week.
yeah, I'm at Eastern Kentucky, and then it's Periwinkle, and then I'm off to New York for some really interesting stuff that I can't still talk about yet because I'm waiting to hear back from my publicist people. But I will tell you immediately when I hear that stuff. And yeah, anyway, but I just wanted to touch base on some of the cool stuff that's been happening. Want to thank you guys all for your support. Thank you all for buying the book. Really do appreciate it. Mama Moon and I are just blown away by the support and all the amazing reviews that we've been getting all over social media from you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
I think there's an issue with Facebook booting people out because I keep trying to go in with my phone and it keeps kicking me out. So I don't know if anyone else is having that trouble.
Yeah, I think it's actually one of those things that is kind of a common thing with us. I don't know if it's just our show or if it's just Facebook in general or whatever the case might be, but I know a lot of people tell me that they try to get into the show and then they get booted out and then they're never able to
Yeah.
get back in again. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. If you do get booted out, please come back in, okay?
Come
And
back in, yeah. We're still here. We're not stopping. So just come back in when they boot you out.
yep,
It's not our fault. We can't control it.
sorry, guys. Yeah,
But
it's a
yeah.
Facebook thing. Okay, hey, Dee, are you ready? Because I'm ready to jump into a couple of questions before we banter and talk a little bit more.
Yes,
We've got a
I'm
couple.
ready.
We've got Misty. She is saying, "Hi, I'm new. Hi, first off, thank you for joining us. And was wondering if I keep waking up from a deep sleep by hearing a banging, but when I wake up, nothing. Dogs don't even bark. Also, was wondering if you could give me some insight on my current situation. Thank you." So she's hearing that banging. Let's focus on that first. Are you getting anything with the banging?
I don't get that like it's anything negative, but I do get that it's something definitely trying to get her attention. And but I don't feel family. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
Yeah, what I'm actually picking up on with that, and this sounds crazy, guys, is sometimes when vortex open, when spiritual doorways open, there'll almost be a sound of a sonic boom that takes place. And I know that sounds weird, but I've experienced it a few times. And at the Mason House Inn, that used to happen on a consistent basis. It would wake up everybody who was there. It was like this, and everybody, things would shake on the walls and things like that. So that's a possibility that you actually have a vortex that's opening up somewhere in
A
your
vortex,
location.
and it's a different. There's different things coming in and out of there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. And what I'm getting is the doorway, the vortex is around. It's somewhere in your bedroom. I want to say over the top of your bed, and I'm not sure why it would be there, but it does seem pretty prevalent. Um, okay, and as far
Sea
as
salt will protect her too.
yeah, sea salt will protect you. I'm not getting anything negative though. I don't think it's anything you have to worry about, and I do feel like it's
Well,
temporary.
if it's a vortex though, you never know what might be coming in, through their necks. So
Well, it just depends if she has sentinels, and we don't know. We're not sure
yeah.
on the protection level. So keep an eye on it, but if things get uncomfortable, let us know. We're happy to help you with that. As far as the insight on your current situation, looking at your picture, I sense frustration. That's the one thing that I'm getting right now. I don't know if it's a financial frustration, but I do sense that you have this huge frustration that's going on. Need to let you know that it is temporary, it is going to pass, and it's not going to be very long before that happens.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. Ditto.
Uh,
That's all D has to say is ditto.
Yeah, ditto. Hey, there you go. Lupita, unfortunately, I've got bad news. Daniel, I'm calling off the wedding on the count of he doesn't let me see his Nessie. Okay, we're going to move right past that one.
Oh.
Um, okay, speaking of Kyle, Kyle says, Moon and D, I found a place that a friend of mine said is extremely haunted. There's a camera set up in the basement and a lot of fatalities in it. Lots of activities recorded. I want to check it out, but don't know if it's too dangerous. Kyle, my initial feeling on this one was as you were describing it, I was getting
Hmm.
the feeling that there is some real danger there. I wouldn't go in there alone. I feel like you need to have a very experienced investigator with you if you do decide to go ahead and do that. One thing you definitely want to do before you go in is make sure that you're grounded. And then immediately when you leave, if you remember how we did the cleansing ritual, you have to do a cleansing ritual off the property. Don't do it on the property. You need to do it off the property.
Yeah. 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 I'm definitely everything that you're saying makes a lot of sense. But mm, off the property, yeah. No, you're right. No. Yeah, you're right. I got that feeling. I was about to question you on that, and then I just got that. That buzzing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
Don't
needs
question the moon.
never question the moon. You'll find out that's a bad idea. Um, I could see that. So Chrissy says, Mooney, will tomorrow be okay? Court for my grandson. I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing. You are, Chrissy. I feel like it's going to turn out in your favor, and I don't even feel like it's going to be veiled. I feel like it's going to be something that is immediate celebration, good, positive things. You'll be fighting some emotions because it is kind of one of those situations, but I think it's going to be fine.
Hmm. I'm looking to see if I've got anything because sometimes I don't read them. Okay, there's no questions on Mixer, so you can keep
Okay.
going over there.
All right, I saw this one a couple times from Emma, so I wanted to read it. Emma says,
Hmm.
it's my friend's anniversary of death today. I'm sorry to hear that first off.
Sorry to hear that.
Sending love
Emma,
to her
you said?
from, yeah, sending love to her from all of her loved ones. Emma, if you can later on, type her name in a few times. I'd love to see if we can make a connection with her and see if she has any
Yes.
messages.
Yeah.
Robin,
Guys, real quick, I don't know if this makes a difference for you, but for me, it does a little bit. If you have a question, if you can type in where you're from, that helps me a little bit. I don't know if that's just the way I connect, but
yeah, if you guys
yeah.
could, that does help out quite a bit. Um, Robin says, Mooney and D, Karen LaBelle is my friend. She's new. Welcome, Karen. Hey, Karen. Thank you for joining us. Hope you'll become part of the family.
Yeah.
Okay, Ashley King. This is a book thing. I'm just going to read really quickly. It was
Hmm.
so awesome, by the way. Ashley would in the middle of the book, she'd just text me or whatever. She'd message me and just ask me questions about the book, and it made me really think it was awesome. Anyway, she says, I was talking to my sister tonight about your book, and I obviously gave good reviews, but my sister asked me a good question. When someone comes through the box, do they sound like present time or as they would now? I lost my brother at 2.5, and would his voice be like a 2-year-old or like his age now because he would be 29? That's a great question, Ashley. Absolutely awesome. I would say, for the most part, what I hear these spirits come through, they sound like the time of death for the most part. And I think the reason for that is because they're trying to identify and let you know that it's them. Um,
Hmm.
Usually with young children who've passed, I usually hear more from a technician, from a spirit guide, relaying messages for that child, and you can hear them almost off in the background. So Very good question. That's the main thing that I've seen.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I just want to say real quick, somebody's asking me how I'm feeling. I know I posted about my knee, guys. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit off. I did, my knee is throbbing, and so I,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
are you actually coughing or are you,
No, no, it's fine. Go ahead. Everything's fine.
everything's
There was
fine?
no accident. Nothing happened. Everything's fine.
My knee is hurting. That's all they need to know, okay?
Ah, if they only knew.
Yeah, but you're not going to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Um, God, you guys,
But now you have to.
well, no, I can't now. I can't. You told me not to.
Okay, no.
Okay, I'm not going to. Till later, maybe. Yvonne says, "Hi, Mooney and Dee. My grandma died last Wednesday. Ugh, sorry about that.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
She was wondering if she has crossed over and if she has any messages for me. Yeah, her transition was extremely fast. I
It
think,
was real quick,
yeah,
actually.
this was a conscious decision she'd already made before she passed. She was going to go, and
Mm-hmm.
she did go straight through. Um, just when I'm seeing the transition process, I see a very tall man immediately on the other side waiting for her. Very tall, large man. Um, I see the silhouette shadow, and she has this smile from ear to ear.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about the
There's
difference,
a lot of light around her. A lot of light around her, the
yeah,
grandmother.
absolutely, and that's what I was going to actually say is that we talked about that age. How did they sound? How they come through? I see
Mm-hmm.
her much younger as she made the transition. I feel like her energy kind of transformed back into a younger state immediately, and
Yeah.
there's a sense of peace and happiness that's going along with that right now.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of that, and um, just so you know that I know that the transition was very quick, but she is around though. You know, she comes around a lot, even though it just happened. But because of that, I feel like she's around a lot.
Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
that again having that conscious decision that she'd made to cross, I think that really
Mm-hmm.
did help her in the transition and speaking to people. So yeah, again, sorry for your loss on that. We feel terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Lorraine Patterson says, "Hi, Mooney and Dee. I'm new here from Edinburgh, Scotland. Yay!
Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome.
We love our overseas people as well.
Yes.
It's the third anniversary of my mom's passing tomorrow, and I didn't get to say goodbye. I love and miss her so much. Anything from my mom, please, and thank you. Hugs, love, and light." Um, messages from mom. Messages from mom. She's the hand motion of about not being able to say goodbye is it's not
It's
important.
not,
It's
and it's funny. I was going to touch on that too, but go ahead. Say what you were going to say.
no, it's just she's very much almost laughing about it that doesn't matter, and she's already and she's shown you signs for quite a while, but I feel like the signs are even stronger today than they were in the beginning, and she wants you to know that she is spending quite a bit of time with you. Also, there's a child that she spends time with, or a younger adult. I want to say child that she spends a lot of time with as well, and
And just to touch to go back to what you were saying, how the hand motion of the message I heard clearly in my head in regards to that was just because she feels she didn't get to say bye, but she was there. Like
yeah,
your mom was there
yeah,
with you. She had gone. You didn't get to say bye, but your mom saw you. That's the message. I was with you. I saw you. That's the message that I got. So don't feel that you shouldn't let that fill you like with sadness or anything because your mom was with you.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. Ron Kessler says, "Hey, Chris and Dee, can you tell me if you have any messages from any of my family?" I just got like this blank, like white, just went up in front of my eyes.
Okay, I feel like there's a female wanting to come through. I don't know if there's, but an older female wanting to come through, and the message that I'm getting is that there's something that's been on your mind. Whether it's I don't know if it's there's some situation that's been on your mind that you've been wanting to like, oh, just forget it, just drop it. But I don't think that you're supposed to just yet. I think you're supposed to keep going with that and trying to figure something out with it. I'm not. I wish I could get more specific as to what the situation is, but I know it's something that's important that you've been getting frustrated with, like, okay, that's it, I'm done with this. But what she's telling me to tell you is don't give up yet on that particular situation. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. I hope it does.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get anything on that at all. I'm glad
And
you
the
picked
reason
up on
why
something.
yeah, the reason why I just said it is because you say, hey, whatever it is, just say it. And it's one of those, like, I'm just going to say what's coming in my head.
I'm glad you did. Obviously, you were supposed to answer that one because I got just a blank slate right in front of my eyes. Misty, who we did the reading for, says thank you both so much. You're most welcome, Misty. Glad we could do that. Okay, let's see here. We've got Leslie Johnson Martinez says, "Hey, Chris and Dee, having a lot going on with my business. Lots of drama. Will it pick up? Will it be okay?" Yeah, Leslie.
It will.
I doubt. Yeah, I feel that, and I think that the situation right now is that I feel like you're almost overdoing it. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like you're trying to watch every meticulous detail, and it's like that old saying, watched pot never boils, that kind of thing. I feel like you're trying so hard that you're actually blocking the effort by doing it. And my message from your guides is if you could just take a step back and allow them to intervene, you're going to start seeing some quick progress.
That makes a lot of sense, Moon. That makes a lot of sense because when I had read for her, I told her that her guides are telling her, leave it in their hands. They're going to take care of it for her. So she needs to sort of wait for that sign to tell her what it is and that they'll take care of that for her. So yeah, that's definitely on point what you're saying. And yeah, you don't worry, your business is definitely going to pick up. I know that you barely got back into it and stuff, but just take it one step at a time. It'll definitely pick up and it's going to get a lot better. And I just want to say thank you. I received a beautiful gift from Leslie Martinez, and in a little bit I want to go get it to show everybody. That way they can, if they like it, they can get in touch with her and order some for themselves and stuff. They're beautiful, beautiful little necklaces that you put little pearls in, and yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, Leslie. It was beautiful, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Robin Binford Ennis. Prayers for my little friend Cameron. He's in ICU in Kentucky. Please, guys, seriously. I've seen the pictures. I know the story. I'm not going to go into the whole thing tonight, but this poor kid has just been through more than most humans have been through in their lifetime. He's a very innocent child, beautiful soul, and if you guys wouldn't mind focusing in some positive energy and healing energy, and the main thing, honestly. No pain. That's really the most important thing is if we can concentrate on blocking the pain that this
Hmm.
poor child is experiencing, I think that would be an incredible gift to him and his family because it's terrifying to watch. And Robin is a real champion for Cameron. So if you guys could send some positive thoughts, we'd really appreciate that.
Definitely, please, guys, please, everybody, concentrate your positive thoughts and healing energy, and just send it that way, please. Mooney, I wanted to say something else really quick. Also, from the both of us, and I'm going to speak for you because I knew you would say that you'd say this.
Mhm.
But Leslie, this is for Leslie Johnson Martinez. I just want to say thank you from both Mooney and I because I know she's been doing a lot to bring new listeners over.
Yes.
She's been doing a lot, a lot, a lot to bring a lot of new listeners over to our show. She's been telling people about our show. She's been posting about it and just doing a lot of that, promoting the show for us. And I just want to say thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. And you are awesome, girl. You're awesome.
Yeah, to everybody who does. I mean, every time that we put a posting up, on Facebook or
Hmm.
Twitter or anything, and all of a sudden it just blows up and it's trending, and it's really cool that you guys do that. And don't think that we ever don't notice that and we don't appreciate it because we do, and we talk about it amongst ourselves about how awesome it is that you guys are there to support us. We could not do this without you. That being said, if you guys don't mind sharing this video, there's a little share button at the bottom. Just kind of write a little note up on top and tell people that you're hanging out with these two crazy psychic people and you found this cool new show and all that kind of fun stuff. That's how we bring more people in, and we don't get fired from Paranormal Warehouse that
There
way.
you go.
That's a good thing.
Um, Kendall Nasworth, I like the way you have to find it or retype it again, Kendall. Please, well, you have to read hers because she referred to us as King Mooney and Queen D, and then she wrote her question. So I'm like, you got to read hers.
Got to send it again. Got to send
You
it
got to
again.
send it again.
Ashley, I don't want to talk about what happened on Sunday. I'm not going to get into that. We're gonna drop that right now because I don't want to become angry. This is a positive show. I don't want to talk about what happened with my team. There was a little mishap that took place between the Broncos and the Bills. It was an anomaly. It was paranormal. It will never happen again. So
I was sitting right next to you while we watched that, and it was pretty,
oh,
guys.
it was terrible. It was a terrible situation.
But it was a good game to watch together because I too was rooting for the Broncos,
Yeah,
but
because you had their defense, the
that's
fantasy
right.
defense.
We're on the same fantasy league, Moon and I,
Yeah.
and my defense and for my fantasy team is the Denver Broncos, so I got to root for them.
Yeah, so we all lost together and felt terrible. I hope that doesn't hurt your feelings, Ashley, that we all cried visibly. Oh, Amanda, we missed you too. She says, "I'll just say I've missed you, all of you." Yeah, we missed you terribly too. I'm so glad that we were able to do more of these shows. It's been awesome, and tour has been crazy, but we've been trying to fit in the shows the best we possibly can. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in as always. Now, one thing I do want to say because there's exciting news for next week for the show. We're going to get back to readings here in a second, but I wanted to tell you guys about something awesome that's going to happen. So next Wednesday, dun da da da, we are going to be doing a 1 hour version of Box Talk with Mooney and D. We're going to be doing a lot of readings during the show. We're going to be hanging out and
Mm-hmm.
kind of doing our normal thing. But immediately following the show, we are going to go directly into the new episode of the Ghost Box Chronicles. And this is part two of the Stagecoach Inn, and everything that we've been seeing and hearing about it. This episode is going to blow you away. The evidence that's coming through in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
mind blowing. The story, it's just incredible. So, if you guys have not had a chance to check out the episodes before this one, go to my YouTube channel. It's Man is the Moon, like Man in the Moon, but Man is the Moon. And you can
Mm-hmm.
subscribe to the channel and you can check out previous episodes. We're doing this with Haunology Productions, the last episode and this one, and we're really excited about it. Then immediately following the broadcast of it right here on Paranormal Warehouse, we're going to do what we call Live Inside the Box, where it's going to be me and Dee. I believe Jim is going to join us, Jim Martin from Haunology. I think Alan Cornelia, I always say his last name wrong, I'm sorry.
Cornelison.
Cornelison, thank you, Senior. He'll be joining us as well, hopefully, and we can talk about the show and answer your questions and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's kind of like our version of Talking Dead to The Walking Dead. It's live
That's
inside the
right.
box. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're excited to have you guys on. So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yay.
just wanted to let you guys know that's what's happening next Wednesday. So please spread the word, let everybody know, and we'll go from there.
That's right. Okay, back into readings, dude.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. Read them. Go.
Oh, I thought you were going to read some. Okay.
Okay, well, I've got one. I've got one.
Okay.
Okay, this is from Kendall Nazareth. She says, King Mooney, Queen D. Sending love from Eatonton, Georgia. I was wondering if you have any messages from my Mama Brenda or my Grandpa Melvin. I miss them dearly and need their guidance.
I just got bombarded with messages.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Because I'm drawing a
Well,
blank.
I just actually got confused by it. There were so many that came in.
Well, one thing that I noticed is that around her, there's like, I don't know if it's her situation, I don't know what it is, but there's like, and the only way I could describe, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of chaotic, something's going on around her that she needs to get away from, but she already knows that. She already knows that. But I feel like her grandma or the female energy, I don't know if it's a grandma. This is the one that's trying to help her through it. This is the one that's trying to guide her through it, but she can't get through.
There's also something about a lost item. I want to say jewelry. And this has been something that's been out there for a while that she's been trying to relay a message about. Not the people who've passed aren't worried about it, but that they're worried that she doesn't have it or she lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's a lot of concern there. That's the main thing that I'm picking up is they're really worried about something that's going on with her right now currently, and I don't think it's a health situation, but I feel like
No,
it's they feel
it's it's
it's
like a
dangerous.
yeah, I don't know if it's a situation within family or there's something, but there's just a lot of it, like
Hmm.
turmoil almost, right?
Right, right.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
chaos.
Mhm.
Um, hmm. And I'm not seeing a simple solution to it, but I do think that it will resolve in the future.
And I think that because I feel like the female energy's been trying to reach out to her. She hasn't been able, but the main message that she's trying to get to her is, I think, Kendall, I think you need to take a step back for a while,
Hmm.
breathe, look at everything, and look at it long term, not quick, not okay. Right now, you need to look at everything like overall, as an overall long term. What's best in the long run for everything to really? What's the best decision? Don't make it just one of those spur of the moment decisions. Like right now,
Yeah,
it's gonna.
think it out.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what she's worried about you doing, because I think you tend to do that. You get frustrated and boom, you react. You're a reactor. And I think she wants you to think more, to really think things out slowly. Think, not overthink to the point to where you don't do anything, but logically think about step by step.
Yeah, that
Does
does
that
make
make sense?
sense. Yeah, it really
Yeah.
does. We've got Terry. She says, I'm new here. Been having some major demons giving me bad thoughts. I suffer from major depression. I want to go see my dad and sister so bad. Is the time coming soon for me to be with them or not yet? Terry, I think you're getting irrational thoughts that are invading right now,
Yes.
and I know a lot of people who have those issues. I really feel like in your mind it's become a solution, and it's not a solution. It's not something you want to do, and believe me, it's the last thing that your family on the other side wants to see happen. I think that there's some things you can do naturally that are going to help you with this. I'd love to see you work with some meditation. I think that some meditation exercises could really improve some of the thought processes you're having right now. And then you could work on it on ascending spiritually as well. I think that if you found a purpose in ascension, that it would take your mind off of some of these negative thoughts that you have going on right now.
Yeah, definitely. Try to do some uh, reflecting, but don't try to find also somebody you can talk to and reach out to. Don't try to go at it alone.
No.
That's the worst thing you can do, is try to go at it. And actually, one of the things that I feel like I need to tell you is that you're not alone. And it's the same thing that Mooney said. You're getting these irrational thoughts. It's not the answer. It's not what your family on the other side wants you to do. And you need to reach out to somebody. You really need to reach out to somebody and talk to somebody. Face to face, or voice to voice, on the phone, whatever it is. I mean, but do not try to go at it alone. That's the worst thing you could do.
And again, to reiterate, this is a great community of people here. The Box Talkers. I've been amazed at the patience and love that they've shown, their fellow Box Talkers. So if you feel like you need to talk, put it out there, put out the message in the chat room, and I guarantee,
Hashtag box talk.
yeah,
Guys, why don't we start that? Why don't we do something like, uh if any of you, I mean, those of you that are in the chat room, request each other, friend each other on Facebook, and when you feel something that you need, if you can, because I know Mooney and I always say you can reach out to us, and I understand. I mean, I know. Please don't ever think that we're ignoring your messages or that we don't see. Sometimes we get busy, or we're out working, and we can't answer every single message, and it does worry me because I think, oh my God, these people need help, but also try to reach out to each other, and I know a lot of you do, but even if you put out a post and say, hey, send me some positive thoughts, positive prayers, hashtag box talk and box talkers, and
maybe Box Talk help.
box talk. I was about to say that. You read my mind. I was about to say hashtag box talk, box talkers, box talk help, one of the, or all three, or just mainly hashtag box talk help. And your fellow box talkers will know that you need somebody to talk to, somebody to listen to, somebody. I mean, it's a great community, and I mean, I really do feel that we're starting something very positive here. And I just think that that's a way, to reach out to your fellow box talkers. That we're all here. We're all here for the same reason. That's why we all come here every Wednesday. Everybody's searching for something more. Everybody's searching for help, for guidance, for just
Answers.
we all need that answers, and if we do that, when we see it, we help each other. I think it's important if we start something like that. Hashtag box talk helps.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, that's what we need to do. I think it's really important.
Yeah.
Okay, jumping back in here really quickly. Aaron says Royal Princess D and Prince Mooney. I'm a king. I'm not a prince.
I'm a
It's me.
queen. It's king and queen.
It's me, Aaron Brandon from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. It's good to see you, Aaron. Thank you for coming in. I got told today my heartbeats are really fast and high. What do you see happening with my heart checkup coming in up in October? Uh,
Oh, arrhythmia. It's like an arrhythmia
yeah, that's
thing.
what I'm getting.
Um,
But I see that this is something not nearly as severe as what's being presented right now. I think that
mm-mm,
there's going to be a logical explanation. Again, guys, we always have to say we're not doctors,
we're
lawyers,
not
this,
doctors.
that, but we can get impressions on things. I am getting something almost like a caffeine or something that's
Ah,
actually,
yes, yes.
or
Uh-huh.
there's also a lot of diet products that'll do the same
Diet,
type of
yeah.
thing. So yeah, make sure that you're
I was
not.
going to say it's something you're consuming. It's something that you can fix this. Drink a lot more. I mean, drink a lot more water, and I think you need to cut back on the caffeine, like tremendously.
Yeah, that's my vibe too.
Hmm.
Take it or leave it. That's kind of what we're getting.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Amber McCart says, Hi from Wayland, New York. Just wondering if the business I'm involved with now will be good for me or should I look for something else? Any messages for me and my son? Amber,
I think,
stick it out. Are you
yeah.
gonna? Yeah, that's
I
what.
was going to say the exact same words.
Well, there you go.
Jeez. I was going to say stick with it.
Hmm.
Wow. I like when we're on the same page.
Absolutely. That's
Still
good.
fun for
We
me.
we got that one. We got that one.
Yeah. Stick it out. Definitely stick it out.
Our good friend Philip from Atlanta, hi Philip,
Hmm.
says, by the way, guys, Philip runs an awesome ITC group
Yes, he does.
on Facebook. Check it out. It's really well worth getting involved with. Um, he says, I'm seeing a man as a shadow standing in a doorway for about 2 days. I feel he has a message, but it's not for me. It doesn't feel negative, but I can't get anything else out of him. What do I need to do, or do you two get anything from him? Here's what I'm getting. Can I jump in real quick, D?
Yes, go ahead. Yes. Because I was
He
typing something else.
Okay, he found you through your work, through what you're doing right now, through your ITC experimentation. He saw the color, he saw the aura, he knew that he could communicate. Now the problem is that I feel that he's very much stuck in the middle ground. He's living the nightmare right now, and I feel like he has hesitation to move forward because he still believes that there's punishment if he moves forward in communication with you. So my suggestion is, Philip, you've got a great personality. You've got a really warm personality. I would just talk to him out loud. I wouldn't even suggest using any sort of communication device. I would just talk to him and explain to him, like what we talked about that night during the gallery reading, and tell him, hey, there is no punishment on the other side. I understand that you're very confused, but we want to get you over. We want to make sure that you're able to see your family. It's a better place. It's much better than where you are now, and see if you can convince him to do that. He might cross right there on his own, or it might be time to pull out some equipment and try to help him get through.
Alrighty. I was typing something. Not that I wasn't paying attention, but I wasn't as connected as you were, so I'm not gonna
No
add
worries.
anything to that.
No worries. Um, let's see here. Chrissy says Mooney and D above. There was a Nathaniel. I don't know him, but reading his comment, I could literally feel his pain and sadness. He needs help. Nathaniel, please retype your question for us. We will keep an eye out for it and see if we can get in touch
Mm-hmm.
with whoever you might need. Hi, Jenny. Christine says, any messages for me tonight? Christine, I'm getting your dad is around you more right now than he has been ever before. He is definitely trying to relay a message to your mom. Um, I have no idea what it is, but he's very much connected to you right now, and he has you questioning what you're experiencing right now. Um, a lot of the communication you think that's coming from other sources is actually him. So one thing I'd encourage you to do, like we had talked about before, is before you go to sleep tonight, try to reach out to him, talk to him, and see if he'll come to you in a dream and communicate with you.
I have a question, and I want to ask you this. Is it not really psychic? It's more diet, and we don't have the Dotsy here, but I'll ask you anyways.
Hmm. Okay.
Junie, say hi to Junie. She's in the Mixler.
Hey, Junie, what's up, hon?
She's asking a diet question. She says, "Is it what's easier to lay off of, carbs or sweets? What would that be for you, Mooney? What's
What's
easier?"
easier to lay off of is
Uh
definitely
huh.
sweets for me, but it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
I can
I,
totally turn away the sweets, but carbs, oh my God, I crave carbs like mad.
yeah, I
That's
do.
why I eat sushi because it's kind of like I know they're not the best carbs, but you have that protein balance that goes into it, so you're
Yeah,
kind
but
of eating
when
the
they
two.
bring bread, I rarely ever see you turn down bread when they bring bread over. Like, yeah,
Well,
and I'm
well,
like, Moon.
come on, New Orleans, I can't turn down bread. Give me a bread.
I'm like, Chris, that's a lot of bread, and you're like, just eating all the bread.
I can't help it. If I'm in New Orleans, I'm going to eat the bread. That's just his. But I don't normally eat the bread. Outside of New Orleans, I don't eat the bread.
You do too.
When do I? No, I don't either. I don't eat bread.
Yes, you do. We've been at other places, and they
We
bring stuff, and they bring.
every time that we're doing an event, we're eating sushi. So how come they don't bring bread at sushi
No,
bars?
but I'm trying to think. I know we've been at other
No, it
places.
was New Orleans. Don't blame me for anything that happened in New Orleans. I won't accept blame for any of this. None of it. Stop now. Just stop.
Oh, can I say something real quick, and then we'll get back to readings?
Yes.
Guys, I tried gumbo for the first time. Yes, I know Dee had never tried gumbo, but I loved it. And I just have to say that Moon was like, "You got to try the gumbo. You got it." So I tried the gumbo.
But
I broke my diet.
what about the blackened oysters? The charbroiled oysters.
Oh my God. Oh, I love those so much that every time we would go eat, I would look at you like, I want the oysters.
Always have to have the charbroiled oysters. They're the best.
Every time we went to eat somewhere because I had never had them. I had never had them. And he's like, "You're going to love this." So he ordered them the first time. And oh my God.
I gotta tell you guys, if you've ever planned to go to New Orleans, if you haven't been there yet, just make sure that you're ready to break your diet for the time that you're going to be there. Don't even try, because the food is half the experience there. Just
I even had that sweet thing, the powdered sugar, and oh, I felt so
beignet,
terrible.
beignet.
It was so good though.
Oh yeah, it was incredible. You got to do it when
It,
you're there.
there was no diet at all the entire time.
You can't just you have to throw it out the window and just get back to it. That's what I did.
Except that awesome salad that I had there.
You did
The
have
last.
the you and Mama Moon had that awesome salad we had to go back for the second day. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was real. That was a real thing.
that was real.
Okay.
But yeah, the oysters. I had, and then after that, we'd go somewhere, and you look at me like, "What do we have?" Well, I give you that look like you know what I
Yeah,
want.
it's going to be oysters. We already knew. So that's just how it
Anyways,
was.
back to
Anyway,
reading.
back to readings. Okay, so I've got Ray Bell. He says, "Hi, y'all, from Orange, New South Wales, Australia." Hey, Ray, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Philip says, thank you for talking about his situation that he's got going on over there. Tim Morsh, we signed Tim's book. Me and Mama Moon signed Tim's book. He mailed it to us. We signed it and we sent it back to him. And he's getting ready to start reading it tomorrow. We're so excited. Tim, you got to let us know what you think. He says, Box Talk Family, hashtag Box Talk Family. Does my great grandma and grandma and grandpa have any messages for me, and are they watching over me? And he's from New York. Yeah, Tim, you've got a lot of family around you.
A lot of he's got a lot of them around him.
It's a massive group, and I also want to reiterate too with you, Timothy, you have a very, very strong guide. Now, here's an interesting thing I meant to tell you the last time we were really talking at Hinsdale, but things were so crazy at that event that we did out there that we didn't really have time to sit down with everybody individually and have conversations. Something very interesting I picked up about you, Timothy, and it's the first time I've ever picked this up about someone. Okay, I'm going to tell you. You actually have spent the majority of your existence on the other side as a guide, working as a guide for other family members that you have. This is one of your very first lifetimes here in this existence, in this plane, and that's why you have so much interest in learning that's going on. But I think it's fascinating, and I wanted to tell you over and over and over again because your aura energy has a very bright, almost sparkling gold to it. And when I see guides, spirit aspect of guides, that's how I see them. So it told me that you've spent the majority of your existence over on the other side working as a guide for your soul circle.
That makes a lot of sense. Thinking about, the time that we spent there with Timothy and everything, that makes a lot of sense what you're saying. So, wow. Yeah.
And I meant to tell you, but it was just crazy. We had so many people there.
I want to read one. It says, "My son, Stephen Brewer, was killed in a tragic truck accident May 10th, 2017.
Sorry.
I desperately need to know if it was due to his driving or if his truck malfunctioned or if something else caused his accident. Please help. Thank you. Lisa from Lindenville, New York.
I'm going to tell you right now, as that was being read to me, I saw a distraction to the right, upper right. I don't know exactly what it was. It was almost like flying. I don't know if it was debris or if it was a bird or what it was, but I see a distraction coming in from this side, and it was just enough that it threw everything off, and it happened so fast. It was immediate, just so fast.
Yeah, there wasn't anything that malfunctioned in his
No,
truck.
it wasn't. It
Mm-mm.
wasn't like a manufacturer's default.
And he wasn't a bad driver
No,
either.
no, not really. But here's the thing, though. He is reiterating to me to tell you that you're not going to understand, but he chose this before he got to this world. He chose this point to leave before he got here. But I'm supposed to let you know he's okay. He's over, and everything's all right on his end.
Yeah. Um, he's concerned with her feelings, though, of course. That's one thing I get. Like, not that he's sad, he's okay on his side, but he's always around her because he knows that she's having a hard time with it.
Yeah, that's his struggle. Now
Hmm.
he did cross over right away. He was not stuck in the middle ground. He did make a quick transition, and I think that's because of his conscious decision to leave.
Yeah.
But I do get that frustration you're talking about, D, where he wants to come back and help, and he's not able to. Um, Not even words. He wants to relay that feeling of, hey, it's okay.
You know what? I feel like uh what's that? Oh my gosh, the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry. Keep reading. It'll come back to me right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I had it in my head.
Do you want me
You keep reading.
to? Okay.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. Angela says, I'm from White Plains, New York, and wanted to know who are the spirits in my house. Um, there is a man's voice, and I always hear talking, but I can't make out what he's saying. I don't know why the name Roger is very clear with me when I hear that.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a family member or somebody who's associated with the land or the property, but the name Roger is very, very clear. Um, Definitely older, not old, but older. I'd say late 50s, early 60s maybe when he passed, and kind of a yellow fuzzy sweater buttoned up. So,
Um, I'm sorry. As you were reading that, I was still connecting with the energy of Lisa's son, Stephen Brewer. And the thing that I was hearing in my head is this was a lesson for him that he had to go through, which is why he chose that before this point in time. Does that make sense?
hmm hmm yeah, absolutely.
It was a lesson in his path.
Yeah, again, it was chosen, and it's supposed to work for everybody involved.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Guys, don't feel as if you'll be annoying us by repeating your question over and over.
yeah,
It actually helps us out. So please, I know some of you are like, oh, I don't want to be annoying or I don't want to bother. Just keep typing in your question over and over and over so that we can eventually get to it. Because I don't want to miss any. And if we do miss you, we apologize again. We're not deliberately skipping anyone. It's just going by so fast, and I want to get to as many as we can. So please, please, please keep typing in your questions.
okay, I want to read this from Delia, Delia, Delia,
Mm-hmm.
Delia. Okay, it says update. A while back, I asked if you saw a baby in my future. Mooney said that you felt a female presence saying no, not to have a baby because of health reasons. D, you said you see a boy by my side. I did in fact get pregnant. However, I had a miscarriage. Oh, I'm sorry. Doctor related to high blood pressure, and I already have two sons. So bam. Since I've changed my
Wow.
diet, I still really want to have a baby. Is there a possibility? Absolutely, and that's I remember speaking to you about this. That was my concern was the health issue
Mm-hmm.
causing the problem. Remember, everything happens for a reason, and I know that sounds like the most cheesy line, but it really does. Everything happens for a reason. Um, that spirit will return to the other side, and there's a possibility they can come back, or it could be another member of your social circle who comes back. But I do feel like if you are able to get that under control, I feel like you can have a healthy pregnancy and carry the baby to term.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you on that. But I definitely remember when you had said no for health reasons. And I think that's what you were picking up on is that there was going to be a miscarriage.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, it happened the way it was supposed to, you know? And Yeah, just I'm sorry to hear that. It's never easy. Um, Real quick, our friend Kellyanne, birthday girl,
Birthday
wants to
girl.
know. Birthday girl, we love you and we love our pickles. I will always mention the pickles on here.
Always the pickles.
We love the pickles. Um, yeah, she wants to know if we have any birthday messages for her. Birthday messages from her guides or anything. And it's her birthday, so we got to try hard on this one.
Okay, no, here's the thing. Right now, they're talking about direction. They approve of the new direction. Um, they don't want you to lose who you are as far as the creativity aspect of things, but realize, just like the butterfly, that you will transform into something even more beautiful than you thought you were going to be at that time. So
Hmm.
allow that transformation to take place. Let it happen, and put your intent out there because there's amazing things that are coming your way.
Butterfly effects.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Transformation.
I hope that helps. Hey,
Yeah.
I wanted to jump in here because here was the message from Nathaniel Ingram that we needed to
Okay.
read earlier. It says, "Hi, Mooney and Dee. Nathaniel here from Oklahoma.
Okay.
I lost my grandmother at 13 years old. I put her to bed the night before her death. I was the last one to see her. I've always blamed myself for her death because I plugged in her breathing machine the night before, and my mother told me it was unplugged the next day. I've tried to reach her through my Ouija. Oof.
No,
And it's not her. No, it's definitely not. I'll
no,
tell you
it's
that
not.
right now. I want to know if she blames me. I tried hanging myself and was caught at 14 years old. I'm 27 now and I still struggle with her death daily. After her death, my entire family fell apart. Please help." Okay, Nathaniel, first off, one thing I want to say right off the
There's no
bat,
blame.
there is no blame. This is not your fault. Um, Whatever happened with that plug, God knows. No, we may never know exactly what happened, but I know for a fact it was not you. And the other thing you need to realize too is that your grandmother would never blame you for any of those things. You didn't do anything with ill intent, malintent. It was an accident. It wasn't meant to be. Um,
And actually, I'm getting the message that your grandma had to go. Like it was her time. You know, sometimes people say it wasn't their time. It wasn't like it
it's
was her
always your
time.
time. Yeah, it's always
Mm-hmm.
your time. You always choose it before. So
Mm-hmm.
so realize that. But yeah, Nathaniel, all I can do is send you the message that there is absolutely nothing for you to feel guilty or feel blame over. And I just wish your family, even to this day, healing. I pray that the universe brings you all back together and that this can be resolved. And if there's anything we can ever do to help with that, we'd be glad to.
Um. Yeah. I don't know if Nathaniel. I don't know if you've noticed any sort of like birds around always all the time, or if you feel like. But I feel like your grandma.
Robins.
Yeah, like she appears to him, with birds. Like those are the signs she sends to him are
Hmm.
birds. So pay attention to that.
As you were saying that, I heard robins, the bird robins.
Hmm. Okay. So I don't know if that makes sense. If you can let me know, because that's what I got. Birds, birds. Like that's her sign to you, and just to let you know that she's at peace and that everything's gonna be okay, and she wants you to be okay.
Absolutely. Delia says, "Thank you so much. You're most welcome."
There's a one from Rebecca Stram Gardner. She says, "Queen D and King Mooney.
Hmm.
Any guidance on health and finances? Both are bad right now." Yeah, so she wants guidance on health and finances. Both are bad. Uh-huh. I
I
feel like the situation with the finances is going to get better. I
Yeah,
do. I
yeah.
see an end to that. Like that's going to get. It's an improvement. I picked up on that right away. Your health. I think it's something that you need to help along as well too. Um,
Well, one thing I can definitely tell you right now is that you could really use a great energy healing. Um, I think that you really need to be realigned. I think that you need to be cleared. I
yeah,
think you need to have some things pulled off of you because I feel like there's been some negativity that's attached itself to you, and you're kind of carrying it around like a bag of rocks. So
yeah,
I'd love to see you get some work done by whoever, by us or by someone else, because I think you could really
yeah.
use it.
Get a hold of me. Get a hold of Moon. We could we could. I mean, we've done it already for several people. So
Absolutely. Okay, I got one here from Jessica Kathleen Buckley, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. I wake up regularly during the night. Is there a supernatural reason for it? Also, will I become a librarian once I finish my course?
you know what? I don't know if you get this. I feel like she's leveling up, and that's why she's waking up regularly during the night.
Energy shift. Yeah, I'm kind of picking
Mm-hmm.
up on the same thing. I think that you definitely are hitting a new vibrational level.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be something that'll disturb sleep. It can cause frustration. It can cause panic attacks. There's all sorts of little things that go along with that that aren't necessarily fun. So that is my feeling with that one. As far as the librarian aspect of it, yes, I think you are going to move
Mm-hmm.
into a position very, very quickly, and it's going to be extremely rewarding. I don't know what the situation, if this makes any sense, but I also see you surrounded by antiquities. I see you surrounded by old antiquities like Egyptian and
Huh.
Greek, and I see like little statues and all sorts of things around you. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but I do see that happening for you.
Oh wow. Um, I've got a one from Jill Arkfield. She says, Does my mom have any messages for me that has to do about my baby Linda from Iowa? She was at our stagecoach event, Jill Arkfield.
Yeah, it's so weird that I got that blank. I guess this you're supposed to answer this one because I just got hit with the blank screen.
I'll have a message for me that has to do about my baby Linda from Iowa. Hmm.
I'm getting nothing. I'm getting absolutely nothing.
I feel like something's trying to get through, but I can't make that connection. I'll go back to that one, Jill. I will.
Yeah, we want to make sure. And guys, when we do that, for those who are new, if we don't feel confident in a message that's being relayed to us, we're not going to pass it on to you. We don't want to give you information that we're not confident in. So don't feel like we're skirting your answer or anything like that. Sometimes we just don't get anything. Other times we get it jumbled. And, if we don't get it the first time, we'll try to come back to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Junie says, Mooney, will things get better for me this October? And what are y'all's advice to keeping my motivation going? I feel like I'm losing it sometimes. Juniper, I feel like things are getting better for you already, but you're not really seeing the brighter side of it. And it's not because that's the kind of person you are, because you're not that kind of person. I think you said it. That's the key, that your motivation, you're not being self-motivated, and in order to keep yourself, I think you need to do this is another case of energy clearing. For Junie, I feel like you could definitely just sort of really benefit from an energy clearing, like just self-reflection and stuff. And because I mean, you already know your energy is usually very high and very you know balanced, but I think something's off right now. Will things get better for you in October? Absolutely. I just feel like it's just going to be a continuous with you. That's what I get. Like there's going to be a continuous wave of things getting better.
And
But yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say something about education too. I don't know what that is, Junie, but there's something about a need for further education. I think that you might have been thinking about doing that. I don't know if it's going back to school or looking at some new sort of educational aspect of life, but I think it's important that you really dedicate yourself to it because it's going to help you. And this isn't something you've been doing; it's something you need to do.
Yeah. And so advice to keep your motivation going. I mean, I could tell you, I mean, sometimes I forget to follow my own advice on keeping my motivation going, but I mean, a lot of it has to do with setting your intentions and putting it out there and visualizations and just focusing on the positive. And it sounds cheesy, but that's really what it's about. Because if you don't focus on all those positive things, what you want to happen, how are you going to keep your motivation? Just think of it this way. Think of it as what you want is already it's already there. It's already happened. You just haven't reached that
Visualize
point
it.
yeah, you haven't reached that point in time yet. So just make that something to look forward to. Know that it's there. It's already there. It's out there. It's within your reach. It's there. Visualize it. Now you just have to get to it. And the only way you're going to get to it is by getting off your butt and going towards it. And, so we can't just sit around. So, yeah, and you're definitely somebody that I know that can do that. So, just hang in there, girl. Everything's going to get better. I just see a continuous up going like instead of going downhill, I see you just getting better, 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 better. It's just coming for you. So, yeah, hope that makes sense.
It does to me.
Liz Brissette says, "Hello, all. Was wondering if our financial situation will get any better."
Yeah. You have at least another few weeks of scary struggle, but I see things improving after that if you allow it to come to you.
Alrighty, there you go.
Please do. Hey guys, really quickly too on a technical aspect, I know that a lot of people are getting booted out and I'm getting private messages about it. I'm sorry, guys. Please understand that we can't control the Facebook thing. So I'm sorry about that, but if you do get kicked out, please come back in. And if you don't mind, share the video and tell people that you're hanging out with us and try to get people to come in and hang out with us. So we can all talk and have fun.
That's right. Alrighty. Oh, I missed it. I was trying to read a message and it went. See, guys, just keep typing them. I was about to read a message and it's like the feed's going really fast. So
it is moving fast. We got Teresa. Teresa, first off, I just want to say thank you. I wanted to let you know I did actually get your message and I wanted to respond to you, but I had a fire that just kind of popped up right when I read your message about how much you love the book and you think it should be a bestseller. And thank you so much love for doing that. And if you want to leave a review and you didn't buy it on Amazon or can't get in, you can go to goodreads.com and leave a review there. Teresa says, do you see anything about my best friend's safety and well-being? I know it's a real vague question, but I just wondered if you might pick up on anything. I see danger to self more than anything else. I think it's a behavioral pattern, and it's real. I feel nervous and panic when you mention it, so I do assume that there is a situation there that you need to be very cautious about.
Yeah, reach out, be there.
Exactly what I was going to say. You just need to involve yourself even more. Become the pest. Sometimes it's good to be the pest,
Yeah.
And they'll thank you in the long run.
Definitely. Yeah, that nervous panic feeling as you were reading it, I got that too. So I was like, well, yeah, there's definitely something to be worried about there. And just an update, Junie says, thank you guys. I really, really needed to hear that. We'll listen to your advice. So happy
awesome.
Face.
Thank you, thank you. Teresa followed up. She says it's a stalker she's got. Yeah, I feel going back to that, I feel like it's a behavioral pattern that she's actually presenting, and I'm not saying she's invoking this or making this happen, but I feel like she could put an end to it, and I feel like there is a real danger in it. So if you could encourage her to please try to do whatever it takes to make that stop. I do sense a lot of danger around that.
Yeah. Okay, Misty Rose says, anything for me from my mom, Marla. No, sorry, yeah, Marla or the other peeps that call my house home.
Repeat that one for me one more time.
Misty Rose, she says, anything for me from my mom, Marla or the other peeps that call my house home. Is she talking about spirits? Other spirits?
Yeah, I'm confused by that.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to just... retype that or explain a little bit more what you mean by the other peeps that call you. we both got confused.
Yeah, that was very strange. That kind of threw me off.
Okay,
Kristen,
go ahead.
I'm saying Kristen Holmes keeps typing in here that she's not feeling well. I hope you feel better, Kristen. I'm not sure if it's in relation to energy you're picking up from the show or just in general, but I hope you do feel better soon.
I think with her, it's a depression situation, depression, anxiety. She needs help. There's like I said, if you feel you need help and you need to talk to somebody, and we've all decided, we've got a huge Box Talk community of people that are always there willing to help each other, and just hashtag Box Talk help or reach out to one of us. But yeah, I think with her, it's she needs somebody to talk to. That's what I think it is with her.
Regina is asking if her mom is in limbo. Her name is Barbara. I'm not getting that she is stuck. I do feel that she crossed. It wasn't an easy transition, but I do feel that she moved on. I don't feel like she is trapped in the middle ground at all.
Misty Rowe cleared it up. She says, yeah, I've got at least one other than my mom. So I guess, yeah, it's another spirit. She's like, sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, I was like, who? What? Yeah, I feel like there's several in the house, actually. Nothing negative.
Okay, yeah. Do you have any? Do you pick up on any messages from her mom?
Not necessarily. I wasn't getting anything very specific when it came to that.
it just sort of like I know what you mean because when we mentioned her mom several times as we were reading it, all I got was the affirmation that yes, I'm here, I see her, proud, that sort of thing. Not a specific message, but I'm here, I see you, proud, that. So
Hmm.
I guess that's the message in itself, but like
Right.
nothing specific. Sometimes people want to hear, "What do you have to tell me? What should I do?" I don't get anything specific. Just that, confirmation that she is there. She sees you.
Absolutely. Really quickly from Ashley King, I just thought about this. I have a test coming up. Is it cancer coming back? No, Ashley, it's not.
No.
Will
Mm-mm.
my mom be okay? She has a test coming up. I'm worried about her. I have to go to sleep. I'm off to bed. Ashley, I want you to be calm about that whole situation. There's a major stress around you guys right now. It's just a
Mhm.
stressful whirlwind energy, and I know it's causing a lot of thoughts and panics about past situations and past events, but I feel like everything's going to be okay. So please try to sleep easy. Okay, have a great night. Um, Angela says, "Is Roger the spirit you mentioned a threat in my house? What does he need from me?" I'm not getting a threat at all. I feel like it's just a spirit who's in the location trying to communicate with somebody.
Mm. Mhm. I didn't get anything on that one. Sorry.
No, no problem, no problem. Savannah says, "Hi, Chris and Dee. Any messages for my uncle Eric tonight? Does he know I found his shirt he gave me before he passed?" Yes, Savannah, he does.
And
Um,
he actually put it or made it so that like helped.
Helped you find
Yeah.
it basically,
Yes.
and his whole message to you is to stay strong, and that's
Mhm.
that's not just for you, but that also goes out to the rest of your family. Um, Okay, Jessica says, "Hi, Moon and Dee. I'm so worried about my grandma right now, and she's in Puerto Rico, and I want to know if she's okay. She's been there 3 weeks that I don't know nothing about her. Um, I know conditions are terrible, but I'm not getting anything negative. I don't feel like there's been any sickness, trauma. I'm not getting that at all. Um, but the lack of communication I know has to be terrible right now. I think everything.
Mhm.
I think you're going to find out that everything's going to turn out as well as it could be.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with you. Because I don't have a sense of like just the nervousness of not knowing. That's the sense I get, like the not knowing. But I feel like they're gonna find out some news soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
I'm getting that too.
Edward Emilio Salazar says, I have a huge concern. I keep dreaming that my mom is still alive in her casket. She left unexpected. Bunch of question marks. Please help.
Okay, that's very easy to figure out. This isn't a psychic thing. This is just the fact that she left too early in your mind, and this is not paranormal as far as I'm concerned. This is something that can
And
be
you,
seen through dream interpretation. It's
mhm.
the idea that she's still alive and she's leaving too soon. So that would be what I pick up from it. I don't know what you think, D.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's more of a dream interpretation thing. I think it's in his mind. It's the way he sees it. Like you said, she left too soon, so that's how it's coming across in that dream.
Absolutely.
And it could also be. I mean, you're the one that will know if it's a message from your loved one. You're the one that will know that. Um, if your gut is telling you this is a message from my mom, which I honestly don't feel it is. I feel it's just like Mooney said, it's just your dream, it's your mind. But if it were a message, it could be her telling you, "Hey, I'm not. Death isn't final. I'm not gone. I'm not dead. I'm still here." And that's why you still see her alive in her casket.
I don't feel like she's communicating, though. I just want to
No,
reiterate that.
no,
I don't
no, me
feel
either.
that at all. Really quickly from Ashley, follow up to the reading. Thank you so much, guys. I've been living by your thoughts and abilities. You make my life so much brighter and easier to calm my mind. Your help from both of you has got me to higher places. Love you guys to pieces. We love you back, Ashley. Thank you so much for being a friend and a family member, and we appreciate it.
Um, there's somebody's question that people are saying that we need to answer. Marlon Joy, her question's popping up. If you're still in there, Marlon, type it in again. I haven't seen it. Um, from my end, it looks like this thing's going really fast when I get in the chat room, in the Paranormal House chat room. So, yeah, just like I said, guys, keep typing them in. We'll try to get to them as best we can.
Follow up from Savannah. We just did a reading for. She says, "Holy cow!" Exclamation point. That's amazing! Exclamation point. I literally started crying when I found it, and I felt like I could feel him around me. Thank you guys. You're welcome, Savannah. Glad we could do that.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep, makes sense. I just got that feeling right away that he helped her find, to find
Yep.
that.
Put it in the right place for
Yes.
her. Timothy, he's got to run for the night. Timothy, good night, buddy. We'll hopefully we'll see you next time around and talk to you in the meantime. So, good night, Timothy. We'll see you soon. Um, okay, Tasia says I have good and scary feelings. Are there more than one? I'm assuming spirits in the location. Yes, there are more than one. And being an empath like you are going to pick up on the different emotions of the spirits that are there, and it's going to cause you to react physically and spiritually to the spirits that are there in the location attempting to communicate with you.
Hmm. Keep reading them. I'm trying to fix something over here that messed up in Mixer. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Teresa, thank you so much. She remembered her old Amazon username, so she put the review on Amazon for the book. Thanks, guys. Let me do a little plug while you're doing that, just really quickly. Sorry, guys, have to
Hmm.
do it. This is the new book. I'll put it here. This is Ghost Box. This is the book that my mom and I wrote. It's about all of our crazy adventures that we've had since 2002 with the Ghost Box, Frank's Box. We wrote about all of our experiences from psychic to paranormal to some stuff that you might find crazy and outlandish, but it's all real, it's all true, and we encourage you to read it. So it's the book. You can pick it up anywhere. Thank you. Okay, jumping back in here. Cassie Owen says today is my dad's birthday. Is he around today? Yes, Cassie, he absolutely is. He's actually been trying to get a hold of you all day, and I think that you've actually been picking up on um, not only the feeling but the scent, the smell. I think you felt him close to you all day long, and that is him. I wanted to let you know you're not crazy. You really are experiencing that, and he is around you. Um,
Okay, I think I fixed it.
okay.
All right.
Madeline says, "Hello, guys. I'm from West Virginia. Do you have any messages for me from my spirit guides or someone on the other side? I feel like I'm missing something." Yeah, Madeline. This is one of those situations where you're looking too deeply into situations. You really need to take that step back, like we've talked about to other people, and kind of let things happen, let them come to you. Control is a good thing, but sometimes we control things to the point that we start to block out opportunity, and that's the feeling that I'm getting from your guides right now. Is they feel like you're missing out on some of the really cool things that are going on around you because you're so focused on one specific thing.
I want to touch real quick on Jill Arkville again. She's the one that had put in there. She wanted for us to know if her mom had any messages um, for her baby, for her baby girl from Iowa. Uh, Do you get anything on the system? My mom have any message for me that has to do about my baby Linda from Iowa? And she wants to know because right now, she needs a lot of protective energy for her baby Linda. Um, and I feel like it's really important. Like it's drawing me back in there. I don't know if this is a health thing, but one of the things that I'm getting, and I don't know if you agree with me, I feel like something's being missed or mm,
I am just not getting anything on it. Nothing.
and I think this is a message I'm getting from her mom saying that there's something that's being missed or misinterpreted that has to do with her baby. Um, but I feel like it yeah, no, that's what it is. That's what's coming through my head. Like there's something that's being missed or misinterpreted, and I feel like you need to take her to the doctor again so that they could redo a certain test. I don't know. I had to say that, and I'm just doing it because my Yoda says if you feel like you have to say something, say it. So,
Every time.
um, yeah.
Every time.
So, Jill, I hope that makes sense. Please let me know. But I just felt like just something would tell me, just say it, man. Like, okay, there it is.
Put it out there.
Yeah. Hmm.
Definitely. Um,
I don't know if your baby girl is sick. I don't know if but if it has to do with that, I get that word test again, retest is the word. So I feel like there's a test that needs to be done again. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Retest. That's what I'm. That's what it is.
there you go. Edward Emilio Salazar says, "Thank you. I believe now she's at rest has given me a haunting feeling she was giving me, but telling me it's just in my head. Just me in my head." Okay. Glad we could help you with that one. Absolutely.
Okay. There's another message coming in. She's the username here is Debroni.
Hmm.
Says, "Hi from Clarendon, Pennsylvania. Please read. My 11-year-old granddaughter has been hearing a voice telling her to hurt herself. She has dreams of her dying by her own hand. Being a happy, well-adjusted child, I am worried something may be attached to her. Is there? Do we have anything to be worried about? I don't feel that this is a mental thing. I feel like there's definitely
No, there's
something
something
there."
there. I would really be curious to know if there was ever any spirit communication that took place in the house, like mainly seance. I don't
Yes.
know why that is. I'm getting a seance aspect to this, where some things were brought through that were never removed from the situation. It's not a Ouija board, it's nothing, but I get seance. I get the concentrated idea of bringing through spirit energy.
And
Um,
I have to tell you this, and I need to tell, and please do it quickly. Look into it. She needs a cleansing. There needs to be a cleansing done because there's definitely something around her.
yeah.
There is. And she doesn't want it. She hasn't welcomed it, but whatever it is that's there is gonna be stubborn because a lot of times when it's a bad, negative, lower vibrating energy, they don't really care if they're breaking the rules. I mean, that's why they're lower the lower vibrating energies. They're gonna do what they want, and even if your granddaughter's not welcoming it or wanting it, sometimes they stick around. So she definitely is gonna need a cleansing.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with you on
Hmm.
that one. Hey guys, again, apologize about the technical aspect. I know a lot of people are getting booted. Please try to come back in. If you can't make it back in, we totally understand. We'll see you next week. But I know that Facebook is causing some issues right now. Sorry about that, guys, right off the bat. Susan Brewer says, I messaged you early about my best friend and his girlfriend are having issues, and I was wondering if you have anything on that. I'm in Texas, and his girlfriend, as is his girlfriend, but he is stuck in Indiana. Issues. So I'm assuming that the question is that going to work out as a long distance relationship? My feeling on it is no. I'm not. I think that there's a lot of misunderstandings and a real lack of trust there for some reason. Um, and honestly, I'd love to tell you that I feel great about it, but I really don't.
Um, Moon, I need to say something. Jill responded to that, and you know how I just felt like I had to say it over and over. I need to read what she's put in there, and it just got me. She says, "Thank you. DHS is closing doctor reports on her for sexual abuse. Thank you. I will demand testing done. Thank you so much. Sending love, Moon and D." Yeah, yeah. They were
Good.
going to close it out, and I just know. Yeah, you need to retest. It needs to be done again. Don't drop it.
No, definitely don't.
Uh-uh. And Debroni, about her granddaughter, says, "Thank you so much. I'm planning on cleansing her."
Good.
Good,
Yeah, I
good.
think it'll really help out a lot. Let's see. Lorraine Patterson says, "Hi Mooney and D. Can you see me meeting someone and getting married as I'm 49 now? Hugs, please, thank you, love and light." Yeah, absolutely. I see that situation happening. I think sometimes you got to wait for the right one to come around. Sometimes it takes that long. But
Hmm.
I do really feel positive in the sense that I think that you're starting to attract the right energies to you.
Yes, I think that's the key right there. Is you're starting to finally, yeah, exactly what Mooney said, attract the right energies for you to you, and that's what's going to make the right one finally come along.
Definitely. Let's see here. Boy, it's really moving fast tonight.
It is.
Marlene Joy says, I lost my 36-year-old husband. I don't sleep. Is he okay? Is he with our kids? I lost my 36-year-old husband. Yeah, he is okay. It did take him some time to transition, I'll be honest with you, and there was a lot of confusion in that case. I really feel like he tried to stay on the Earth plane, which he couldn't, obviously, to try to remain with everybody. But he did finally make the decision to move through, and I do believe he's with you and the kids now. At least watching over you for the most part. He's there quite a bit. So if you can open yourself, and I know it's hard after that kind of loss, but if you can open yourself to the signs that he's trying to give you, I feel that you're going to have a great communication with him.
I don't know why there's a significance with the number four. I don't know what that means.
With him.
With that situation,
Hmm.
I I don't know why, but there's a significance with the number four. Something. I don't know if it's something coming or something that happened, but yeah, there's definitely a significance with the number four.
Interesting.
I I don't know why.
Hopefully that makes sense.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Denise Tyree Richardson says, "Do you feel my brain tumor is back?" I don't personally. I don't feel like it at all. But I do feel like there's something going on that might be replicating the symptoms. I could be completely wrong, but I am not seeing anything as far as a tumor goes. D.
No, I don't get any sense of like a tumor coming
Oh,
back or anything like that.
D. I just want to tell you for your number four,
Uh-huh.
the person who lost her husband at 36 has four children. So there's your number four, your validation on that.
Okay, yeah, there's something, yeah, and I got that number four, and I think since your question was, is he with the kids? That's why I'm seeing that number four, like that's him saying, all four of them, always, he's there. Mm-hmm.
Yep, there you go. Um, Cornelia Wagner says, "I need direction, health, life, any messages." Um, well, it's interesting how you phrase that. You need direction. I agree with you because you are basically turning around in circles right now, and I feel like you're starting projects but never completing one thing. And when things don't work out immediately for you, you move on to something else and trying to solve it. Um, I would really encourage you to connect with your guides to sit down and listen to what they have to tell you because um, you're a young soul and this world can be extremely overwhelming. And I know that they're trying to help you, but you do need to try to calm your energy enough to try to do that.
I saw a question and I need to answer it. Kellyanne Leisure, she says, wondering if my sister, dad, or grandmother are around me. When I read that, I got the word that popped out at me that just hit me in the face was grandmother. And I have to tell you, I think that's where you get your creativity from.
hmm And as a follow-up, Denise Richardson talking about the brain tumor, she says, "I do have pain from the damage due to it." And
Mm.
I feel like it's an echo effect. I feel like it's mirroring, and that sometimes that can convince you that that same problem is back. Now we're not doctors, but that's the feeling that I get.
Definitely go get checked out. You want to get checked out by a medical professional. But I mean, we're just telling you the feeling we're picking up on. But yeah.
Absolutely. Here's one from
Okay, go ahead.
Sherry Ann Wildman. I've seen this pop through a couple of times. Haven't been able to answer it. Any messages from my family and friends? Who shakes my feet when I'm sleeping? I'm an empath. What other gifts do I possess? How do I learn to use them? So I know we can't answer all that, but are you picking up anything for
Can you read it again?
any messages from my family and friends? Who shakes my foot/feet when I'm sleeping? Am I an empath? What other gifts do I possess? How do I learn to use them?
Shakes your foot while you're sleeping. That's the one that I feel like I'm drawn to. Do you get a female energy on that one? Because that's what I get.
Yeah.
Female energy. There's a female energy, an older female energy, maternal type. So that could be grandmother, great grandmother, shaking your foot as you sleep. But I think it's happening. Okay, this is weird, but I think the reason why that's happening, it's for your own good. Because has anyone ever told you that you snore? I feel like they're trying to get her not to snore. Like sleep
hmm
apnea.
Right.
I don't know. That's what I feel like that's why that's happening.
Yep.
Um,
That does make sense. Trying to basically keep her breathing. I get
yes,
that.
yes.
I wanted to give you a validation from Kellyanne. She says, "Yep, she is the one that got me interested in sewing." D, thank you. Margaret West has typed in a question a bunch of times too, and I want to try to answer this before we wrap up tonight. D and Moon, my friend Frida lost her 12-year-old niece last Sunday, and I wondered if you could tell me if she's over and at peace now, and who came for her. Her name is Larissa. Thank you. Well, first off, it's terrible. It's a horrible tragedy.
Uh-huh.
Sending prayers and healing to the family. So sorry for your loss, um, Larissa. She didn't. She definitely did not want to separate.
No,
But
I feel
but
like sad. Like the first reaction was like that sad. Like yeah.
but she did have an older gentleman who came and I helped her through. She trusted this person, though I don't feel that she knew who this person was in life. I think she identified with him on a soul level. Definitely a family member.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Definitely, definitely. And she recognized, like you said, on a soul level, made that recognition, and she crossed over. But was there was a lot of confusion at first. A
hmm
lot.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
she did cross,
Mhm.
and she is
Um.
okay.
Yes, she's definitely okay. Yeah.
Brandy loves your lipstick, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Sending and from that, there's a lot of love there that she took with her and sending on this side. A lot of that love. I love you. I love you. I kept hearing that as you were talking about Larissa. I just kept hearing that. I love you. Love you. You know, like that. That was important that they hear that she loves them, loves them, loves them over and
Yeah,
over.
very important. Very important.
Very, very important. I have a question that Nora, she typed it in a couple of times over there, and then she came over to Mixer and typed it in. Nora, she's from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. She says, "Hey, Dean Mooney, longtime listener here. I'm from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Yesterday, coming home from my son's game, my kids noticed my family pic of me, my brother, and parents' picture was on the floor shattered. Was it my cats or did someone knock it down? Also, messages from my spirit guides." Okay, Nora, I honestly do feel that there's something going on in your house. I do. I told you that the last time. I don't know if Mooney, I don't know if you were picking up that this particular incident wasn't, but I do get the feeling that there's something going on in her house and it messes with her son.
Yes.
Okay. You took a while to answer. I'm like, what's my Yoda gonna say?
No, I
You
mean,
are wrong.
no. You definitely onto it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's definitely something there. And I don't feel like this was the cats that dropped that picture. I think that
No.
picture was dropped by some whatever's there in your house, and it's like wants to give you a message by dropping that picture. It's a picture of,
Hmm.
a family of your family, just letting you know that it's that whatever it is it's dropping that picture is letting you know I'm here and it's trying to reach out. And I think the reason why this thing is I say bothering your son. I don't think from its point of view it's bothering your son, but I feel that I think your son has abilities, and you're going to find this out as time goes on that your son has these abilities, and this is the reason why this energy is reaching out to your son because of that beacon of light. Those of us that have abilities, spirits, we become magnets, so to speak, for those spirits, and they're more attracted to, or they're drawn to people that have that light. It's sort of like, it's our light that says, "Hey, you can come talk to me. I'll be able to hear you. I'll be able to sense you. I'll be able to see you. Listen to whatever message you have to say." And I think that's what's happening. And it's just a case of your son has abilities and he's going to have to grow into them. You're going to have to offer a lot of support to your son because I feel like he's going to have those. It goes beyond empathic abilities. I don't know if you agree with me on that. I really do get that feeling.
Mediumship abilities. I do agree.
Yes, yes.
There's somebody who's been trying to get her message in for a while here. Shelly says, "I'm new from PA. My 3-year-old granddaughter lives with me and she will not sleep in her bedroom. She keeps crying and saying that there's a man in her bedroom. She is seeing something or making excuses not to sleep in her bedroom. Please help me." Yeah, I do believe she is actually seeing something.
She's seeing something.
And
Yes.
I feel it's one spirit in the house. The entity I'm seeing would be a male entity, estimated maybe shorter, 5556, a little hefty, and not necessarily older. I think that this individual is definitely tied to the property, and I don't think that he has any ill will or malice, but I think that
Mm-mm.
he's just trying to reach out. And children are the number one because they're that wide open channel.
Mm-hmm.
They will go to them first to try to communicate because they know that they can be seen and they can be heard by children. So that's more than likely what's taking place. Now, one thing that I would encourage you to do, if that's the case, is to try to communicate with this entity yourself. To leave her out of it completely. See if you can get a name through electronic voice phenomena. And once you do that, you can actually help them cross over, or at least leave the location, or learn to live, coexist with that entity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. And she definitely is seeing something. It's not an excuse. A lot of times, parents think, "Oh, you're not seeing anything, or it's just an excuse, or whatever." But no, I definitely sense that she's seen this entity. And just a follow up from Nora says, "My son does say that he sees someone in his room, and he sleeps on the bottom bunk bed, and covers himself up." So yeah, her son is definitely. I was right about that. The son is definitely telling her that he sees somebody in there in the house, and I
Right.
think it's because your son he has those. He's going to end up having those mediumship abilities, and you're going to have to offer a lot of support with that. Hey, you know what? Moon's great with kids.
Kids like me for whatever reason. I don't know why
Hmm.
it is, but I mean, like literally, will be. walking through a mall, sitting in a restaurant, in a shop, whatever, and kids will immediately just be like, "Oh, look, this big kid," and they'll come hang out with me. They'll laugh and they'll joke. It doesn't matter. I don't know what it is, but kids love me for whatever reason. It's a good thing. I love kids,
Yeah.
so it works
So if
out.
you have any questions on what, just ask away. Let us know what, and we can try to give you the best, advice as best as we can. And like I said, Mooney's dealt with helping kids before, so yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. Message from or a question from Emma. I just lost it. When my dad had a stroke, he was on the ward. There was a pen moving on the table next to him. Was this a sign from a loved one passed? Yes, absolutely. When people have severe trauma that takes place, and sometimes they take that step into the next world, they haven't necessarily crossed, but they're taking that step into the next world. A lot of the times, those energies become very convoluted, and it's almost like you're walking into a vortex. You're picking up on both sides. So, a pen moving is probably a good indicator of the energy that was in the room at the time, attempting to help him or help him cross.
Hmm. I'm sorry, I'm
Oh,
listening
that's
to you.
sweet.
What
Susan
happened?
Susan Brewer about the kids says that you're light, Mooney. Thank you so much. I've heard that before.
Aw.
That means a lot to me. Really, guys, I just think it's so awesome. Sometimes you see people, whatever the case might be, but there's a lot of us, especially in this community, who see souls. You move past the outward appearance of someone, and you can just see that aura, that person, that energy, and it just makes you smile sometimes because these people are so awesome, and it just makes you feel good. So when somebody tells me that they can, kids can see my light and all that kind of stuff, that really makes me feel good. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
There's a question from Anita Fell, I think is her name. She wants to know if we have any messages from her son or dad.
I don't know why he's saying quit it. He's saying quit it, like stop. I think it's the sorrow aspect. I think that he's telling you that it's time to take a step forward, time to move on a little bit and move on with life.
Hmm. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. I get that feeling when you say that. I agree with you, and I think it's that sorrow that she's feeling.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Michelle Childress puts in the hashtag Mundi works for me.
Yay!
You have to do the hooked on phonics smile afterwards. Um,
Connie Killen, I think that's how you say your last name, says, I have a pic. Would love you to please look at it. Need y'all's thought or opinions. Will you look at it? Very
yes.
important. Yes, we will.
Yeah, send it both to us on the Box Talk page. If you guys haven't joined
Yes.
our Facebook fan page, the Box Talk page, make sure to do it. It's Box Talk with Mooney and D. You can look it up in the Facebook search engine, and it'll take you right
I will
there.
put it up.
You like the page, come hang out with us, post your pictures, post your comments, post all
Yeah,
your stuff.
you can message us there. We'll both see it. We both see the messages on there, so yeah.
Okay, Geraldine says, I have my sis online with me. Will she ever find love? That's an absolute yes. Will she find the right love? That's up to her. The opportunity will be there. Big choices coming up, and it's going to be within the next few years. Let's see here. Keena says, will my daughter be able to thrive when she returns home next year? Yes, Keena, but it's going to take some serious work. There's a major readjustment period that's going to come up, and I need you to be as patient as you've ever been. The quick temper is not going to work in this case. You really need to prepare yourself now for some of the important struggles that are coming your way. You're welcome,
Oh,
Connie.
thank you, Bobby Ray. She says, y'all are awesome. Mwah. You guys are awesome. All our box talkers are awesome. I'm so excited today that we had seen so many new names and faces out there. And I mean, I love our longtime listeners, of course, but I also love seeing new people. Desiree Carena, type in your question again. We do see you, but it's going really fast. Sorry, Desiree. Type it in again, and we promise you'll be the next one we read. There it is. There, read it. Mooney and D, read it.
I don't see it. I'm sorry.
Mooney and D, my dad passed March 1st, 2017. Oh, it just happened. I'm sorry for your loss. Can you tell me if there's any messages and if he's trying to tell us anything in a dream? He keeps popping up in mine, and my uncle dreamt the same thing. Oh, I lost it. Type it in again.
Same
Type it in
time, I
again.
see it. It happened twice, and he visits another family members at the same time. Me and my uncle have a dream. Please help me. Let me know if I have some kind of relief. Can you let me know if my dad is here with us also? He's trying to tell my mom anything. Wow. Okay, Desiree, there's a lot of anger. And I don't know if it was anger that he was lost or anger of the situation that was left, but it's I think he's fighting through a lot of emotions and a lot of tears with people. I think that he's struggling to get his message through, and as easy as it is for me to tell you this, as hard as it's going to be for you to try to get everybody to calm down enough to let him speak, because he has something important that he is trying to pass through to your mom. It's a message that's going to bring a lot of peace to the whole family. So please try to see if you can get everybody to calm down just a bit and allow him to communicate with
And
you.
it's going to happen through dreams. I get that. That's a big yes. The trying to communicate with you in dreams. Also notice the signs. I got that. I hear that, like needing to notice the signs. Notice the signs. There's things with music, there's things with dreams. I just notice all those signs and make those connections, but he's definitely trying very hard,
And
very, very hard.
I'll be honest, he's frustrated at this point.
Very frustrated. There's a
And,
lot of frustration behind that.
and the sooner that everybody can calm the energy, the sooner he can communicate and bring some healing. Kina says, thank you, Chris. You're most welcome, Kina. Emma says, good night to all. Thank you for talking to me on my first time watching you both. You're gifted and blessed. Hope to see you both again soon. Good night, everyone.
Did you see
Thanks,
Sherry?
Emma.
I'm sorry. Did you see Sherry Ann? She said there that
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, Moon and
can
G,
you
I
read it?
have apnea and narcolepsy. I fell asleep while washing dishes once. I was driving and didn't know I'd behind the wheel till I woke up in the night in a nightgown at a friend's house about 8 miles away several years ago. My keys are put away now. Yeah, Sherry. So obviously, what Dee was relaying to you about the shaking of the foot is to basically wake you before you hurt yourself or someone else. That's very clear. So know that that's either a family member or a guide who's trying to protect you and also protect the people around you and strangers.
Exactly.
Desiree,
And Desiree, oh, go
finally,
ahead.
yeah, Desiree, finally, thank you. Hey, Desiree, yeah, I'm glad we could pass that along. Guys, please understand we love all of you guys. We love to answer your questions. We will do anything we can to help you. But try not to get frustrated with us, okay? Because we're literally, we have a scrolling message board that's going, and if we can't get to you right away, one of the box talkers will try to get you noticed, okay? So please be patient with us. We really do love you guys.
And guys, I apologize. I know a lot of you are saying, can you not see me? Can you not see me? We see all of you, but sometimes, like he said, it's going very fast. Keep typing it in there. If we don't get you this week, we promise we'll get you the next time. Just when you come into our show next week or whatever, just hashtag second try, or what was it? What was the
I
hashtag
think we've
supposed to
changed
be?
it a couple of times. Oh, it was a question from last week. That's what it
Oh,
was.
that's right. Hashtag question from last week. So if you come into our next one, just hashtag question from last week, and we will get to it. We'll answer it. We'll let you know. Desiree, you're welcome. Teresa says,
oh,
"Gotta run, guys. Have to go do the dreaded charting. Great show. Thank you, Winnie and Dee, for everything. As always, much love and positive energy to you both and all box talkers. We love you. We
love
love you so
back.
much."
We have Juan Jose says, I'm new here from Indiana. Is there anything you can tell me, anything about my marriage and my home family life? Please and thank you.
I'm focusing on another question, so you get that one.
Because I'm not getting a whole lot about it. I know things are rough right now. I get the rocky, chaotic aspect, but I think and I'm cautious when I say this, but there's deception that's involved with the situation. One, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You need to tread lightly. That's my advice to you. Tread lightly in this situation because remember, Amir, it always comes back to you. So please, hopefully that helps you with that.
I had one from Victor Canty or Cant says, "My dad passed away. Any messages?" The reason why I wanted to get to that one because when as I was reading your question, I just I kept hearing, and I don't know if he would call you this, but I kept hearing like my boy, like him referring to you as his boy, and he's very proud of you. He's very proud of everything you're doing and the way you're doing things right now. So just keep on the path that you're going. And I felt like I had to get that message to you. He approves of the way you're doing things. So keep going,
This
keep
is to
going with the way
Victor.
you're doing.
Okay, because Chrissy is saying that Victor is a 9-year-old in here asking if there's anything from his dad. So that does make sense to you.
Oh, okay, there
So
you go.
listen, buddy, Victor. Yeah, your dad's still around you. He's really
My
proud of
boy,
you.
and I heard that my boy. Yeah.
He's really proud of you, and he wants you to keep moving forward. Okay, he's there's a lot of responsibility for you that's coming up, so it's important that you know he's there for you. He's still looking out for you, and he's protecting you. Okay, so hang in there. He is around you.
Kendall Nasworth says, Mooney and Dee, thank you so much. Dee, you're right. That would be my grandma, but she raised and adopted me. Sorry it took so long to answer back. I got very emotional. Thank you all. Love you both.
No problem,
Okay.
Kendall. No problem, Kendall. Glad we could do that for you.
Hmm.
We're going to read a couple more, and then we're going to wrap up because we're
Yeah,
heading
I'm
towards
getting
our
very,
bottom of the hour. Yeah, it's
and
getting.
I'm getting very drained.
Me too. Let's see here. Mona says, "Will I ever find happiness late in my life?" Yeah, absolutely. Mona, here's the thing. Happiness has been around you for a long time. It's just been kind of a matter of stopping and smelling the flowers because there's been a lot of situations, and I think you can relate to this, where you have missed out on some opportunities that have been around you over time. And I would love to see you stop once in a while and just kind of be grateful for the things that are already there, and that'll bring in even better situations for you. Okay.
Hmm.
Really quickly back to Desiree because I know that this is a situation. Does my dad think he is still here? Did he not pass on? No, he's passed on. He's completely over. Like I said, I think that the frustration and the anger that he has right now is how things are being dealt with within the family. I think that he's expecting different things to take place, and that's why it's important that he passes on those messages to you directly through dreams. But that's not going to come through. I have to reiterate, that will not come through until everybody is able to calm and kind of look at the entire situation.
Hmm. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Whew. All right. Are you still there? Did I lose you?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. I didn't hear anything. I just heard like blank. I'm like, no, I lost him towards the end there. All right.
I just want to read one more, and that this is going to be our last one for tonight. You're welcome, Mona.
Okay.
This is from Brandy. Everybody's asking if we can read for her really quickly. My youngest son
Yes.
Cameron has been complaining that he wakes up every night around 1 a.m. He also sees yellow lights. Who is waking him? I believe he has talents and abilities. Brandy, I think that he is actually experiencing several spirits that are attempting to come to him and
Several.
communicate.
Hmm.
It's, again, I have to reiterate, nothing threatening, nothing frightening, but
At all.
the spirits, when it comes down to it, if they see a beacon, if they see a light, someone they can communicate with,
They're
they are
going to go to that.
what Dee said. Yeah,
We finish each other's
yeah,
sentences, Mooney.
that's what exactly. They're going to go and they're going to communicate until you set up ground rules. So it's really important for him to develop naturally, but it's important that you let it happen naturally. Just be there to support him. Very, very
Hmm.
important.
And it's the same situation as my friend Nora's son. I truly believe he's got mediumship abilities, and that's why whatever's in her house is drawn to her son. And I think your son definitely has abilities as well. So that's what's happening. It's nothing threatening right now, but it's something that he's gonna have to. You're just gonna have to let him not make him understand, but help him understand that this is something that he's always going to have.
Absolutely.
He's always going to have this.
We love you guys too. Wanda, good night, Mooney and Dee. See you next time. Thank you. We'll keep trying. Yeah, please do. Please do.
Please do,
We
Wanda.
love you
And I
very much.
apologize that we didn't get to your question. Love you. If it's really important, message me privately and set up. Guys, that's another thing. If we didn't get to your question here, we apologize. But you can always contact me or Mooney and set up a reading. I mean, I've several of you that are in the chat room tonight. I've done readings for, and Chrissy, I got you tomorrow. I'm gonna do a reading for Chrissy tomorrow. I think she said what 2 o'clock. I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna do another one for Leslie Martinez tomorrow at 1, or maybe it's flipped the other way. I gotta look at my thing, but yeah. So guys, I mean, just message me, message Moon, set up a reading. If we didn't get to answer your question here during the show, we'd be more than happy to set some time aside and do private reading for you guys. So, and that might even be better, guys, because it'll be one-on-one. We can get, your question, we could really get into it on a deeper level and give you clear guidance and answers and to what it is that you need. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So, and you can always go to chrismoonpsychic.com to book readings with any of us, whether it's me, Dee, Mama Moon. You can get in touch with all of us. Wanted to
They
tell
can
you,
book readings for me there too?
yeah, they get in touch with me. I can send it directly to you. Okay, so really quickly, guys, just want to tell you about some things that are coming up. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be at Eastern Kentucky University doing a presentation in Ghost Hunt there. On Wednesday, once again, we're doing Box Talk. We are immediately followed by Ghost Box Chronicles Episode 6 premiere, and then Live Inside the Box. On Thursday, if you're in Denver, you can actually watch me on KDVR, Colorado's Best, me and Mama Moon talking about Ghost Box and some other things that are going on. You can actually watch that on the internet as well. On Friday, myself, Mama Moon, Dee Garcia will be at the Periwinkle doing the Moon Family Psychic Experience with the D add-on. We will be having,
the D add-on.
yeah, we'll be doing the gallery psychic gallery reading, and then on Saturday we're going to have a Ghost Hunter University at the Periwinkle in Iowa. Any of these dates, you can go to my website chrismoonpsychic.com and you can go ahead and find the link to sign up for those things. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm going to be in New York City with Mama Moon. I can give you details on that one later. On Thursday, I'll be at the College of St. Joseph, and then we'll talk about the rest of my month after that. I don't want to bore you guys, but that's kind of some of the things that are happening right now, and I just wanted to make everybody aware.
There you go. All right, Desiree, I just requested you on Facebook, and just accept me, and yeah, you can request a reading, message me, whatever, and there you go.
So yeah, absolutely, guys.
Why do you do that? Why do you do that to me? What's that silence for? You make me nervous.
Oh no, it's not to do that. I'm trying to keep up with everything that's going on. So there's a lot happening all at once. Oh, that's awesome. Denise Kennedy says, I took time off from work for the Periwinkle. Woohoo, love you guys. We'll see you there. Denise, so she's going to be driving out from Colorado to come see us. That's great. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that will be a lot of fun. Chrissy tells me, Moon, stay away from airport workers. I went through a serious TSA molestation today for no apparent reason in Greenville. So
I know why. I know who it was.
Oh no, don't go into Cornelius. We don't.
I know why, guys. Mooney, you know who that was.
I'm sure it was Cornelius Mothball Jenkins. I'm sure
It
that
was.
he's probably still around. He's probably still.
He's probably hiding in your closet there, waiting for you.
Come on, I don't need those nightmares. Don't wish that evil on me.
He is. He's probably under your bed too. You're gonna be asleep.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, morning.
With the magic spiders and all that, I can't deal with
And
that.
his unicorn. He loves
He
his
does
unicorn.
have his unicorn as well.
He wants to take you on a ride, and
Yeah.
you don't go.
Yeah. Oh, important message from Alan before we end this up. Just to let you know, I won't go in that door. Alan, thank you. I'm glad that we were able to help you out with that one. We wanted to pass that message on. We're just trying to keep you safe, buddy. Make sure that everything turns out the way it's supposed to. If you do go back in that place, it's going to be with us and
That's right.
and Jim, and we'll all go in there as a team and try to figure that whole mess out at the stagecoach. Okay, guys, looks like we're wrapping up. So from my side, Mooney's side, I just want to tell everybody I love you so much. Thank you for the support. Mama Moon sends her love to each and every one of you, or Cult Mama as she's now known, sends love to each and every one of you. And I want to thank you guys for everything you do for us. And yeah, love you guys. So, mwah.
And from my side, I don't know. Can you guys still hear me? Because I hear silence.
Yep.
Yes.
We can
Okay.
hear you.
All right, because it goes like super silent and it sounds like I lost everyone. Anyways, from my side, I just want to say the same thing. Love you guys very much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for, joining in on our shows every week. I'm just copying real quick. I want to put I'm going to put the link to my Patreon. Go check it out. And if you want to become a patron and get monthly readings from me, you can do that. You can look at the different options there. So I'm going to do that for you guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Also, guys, just one more time, I just, if everybody could please send out positive energy and healing and love and light to Daniel's father-in-law and his entire family. They all could really, really use it right now. Just want to reiterate that. And also wanted to let everybody know after this show, if you guys could go and tune in tune in to Dan's Periscope. If you go on his Facebook, he put the link. He joined Periscope, and he's going to be doing live feeds from there. So go over to his Periscope, and if you don't have a Periscope, just make one and follow him. He's going to be doing a live feed from the Hinsdale house. He wanted me to let everybody know that. So if you could do that, that'd be great. He'd appreciate it. After the show, once we get off here, go do that. And yeah, next week, are we doing a show?
Yes.
Yes.
Next week
Right?
will be the show, the Ghost Box Chronicles premiere, and then
That's
Live
right.
Inside the Box.
My God, I can't believe. Don't hate me, Mooney. I didn't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Mooney, don't hate me. I didn't forget.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay, guys. We
So
are
next
sign-
week's going to be the premiere, and I was going to say something else, and I don't remember, but that's okay because we got to go.
Gotta
I'm
go.
already drained. Mooney's drained, and yeah. So, anyways, love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. Message either one of us if you need private readings. I've got this whole weekend free, open, guys. I've got spaces. You guys can get a hold of me. We'll do the readings. I'm sure Mooney's got nothing to do, so he can do.
I'll try to fit it. I'll try to fit it in, guys.
Yeah, he'll try. Just message him and he'll let you know when he's free. But I'm more free than him.
Yes.
Anywho, love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. We really do love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. And I'm just going to say, smile and remember to make someone else smile too.